What's going on, guys? It's Ben from Naturally Aspirated here. Today we got a review of my 2011 Chevy Tahoe.
Does it make any difference where I am? Can you see me trapped in thoughts? Pacing back and forth I
So as you guys saw in the intro, I have a 2011 Chevy Tahoe in kind of an off-white color. Now if you were to look up the color online, it would be more of like they say it's a white diamond metallic color, but it's really off-white. It's kind of a nicer color than the refrigerator white that you get with the cheaper models. So in this vehicle we do have the LTZ package, which comes with a lot of nice options that I'll outline later. For now, we'll go under the hood. So in my Tahoe, it has a 5.3 liter V8 that produces 320 horsepower and 335 foot-pounds of torque. Now this is a 3-ton vehicle, and so although that power may sound like a lot in the numbers, it doesn't really translate too well in the actual driving experience because it is so heavy. Now because it is so heavy and you have a big V8 under the hood, your gas mileage is not too great either. I get normally 15 in the city and 21 on the highway, but in reality I actually am averaging about 14.5 miles to the gallon. Being a big V8, it does sound pretty good too when you're on the power. So as you guys could kind of hear probably in the video, the torque does kind of come on around 4,000 RPM. So this kind of gives an effect of like when you put your foot down, almost nothing happens until the rev limiter hits about 3,000, and then it starts to come on more, and then when it hits 4,000, 4,500, the power really comes on. Now unfortunately, redlining at about 5,500 RPM, 5,000 RPM, you don't get a lot of this kind of enjoyment. It's a lot of like a little bit of enjoyment, and then it just shifts down and you're down into 2,000 RPM again, and it isn't really any fun. So all of that power is routed through a 6-speed shiftable automatic transmission, which actually, not gonna lie, is pretty smooth. It's only really rough when you shift at about 3,000 RPM. Other than that, it's a dream. So in this car, it is actually a very comfortable interior, especially because I have the LTZ package. So some highlights are the steering wheel for me. I really enjoy the steering wheel. It feels like you're driving a truck even though you're not. Now down here, you guys might be able to see is where you shift. It's a plus and minus right here. It's not like any, shifter paddles like you get in more like sports cars. Now with the LTZ package, you do get a big touchscreen down here, which controls all the infotainment systems in your car. Another highlight of mine is the dials. Now, a lot of modern cars nowadays are kind of like going to more digital displays to tell you what's going on in your car, and I really like that there are 6 dials that tell you everything you need to know rather than a display. Now, with the LTZ package, you also get the option of having captain's chair seats in the back, which I do have that option. So these are seats that it's not a bench in the second row, it's just 2 captain's chairs. And then also, there's a bench in the back for third row seating. So that gives the car an extra 6 seats. So with the LTZ package, you do also get a Bose audio system, which is a surround system, and it is very, very nice. So on the exterior, we do have power retractable running boards, kind of like the AMP research boards, except for they come with the car, the LTZ package. Also on the exterior with the LTZ package, you do get these really nice 20-inch 5-spoke wheels. This is something that really makes the car a lot nicer than stock. Also, in the interior, we have this nice sunroof, which I do really enjoy. It's nice to just kind of pop it open and let some fresh air into the vehicle. It is pretty comfortable, but what I really like about this suspension is that it's soft enough so that when you're cruising it's comfortable, but when you're kind of have more bumpy roads and you want to actually have road feel, it is hard enough that you can feel a lot in the road. Now, as far as steering goes, it is very, very sloppy. I mean, you can see how much the wheel is moving right now, and the car is not turning at all. It's going completely straight. Now, this is something I really, really, really dislike, because when you're trying to control your vehicle, you think you're going to turn the wheel a certain amount, and you have to turn this wheel so much for the car to actually react, and that's something that I really do not like. So as far as braking goes, as you can expect with a big vehicle like this, it is not great. Now, when you put your foot on the brake, there's a lot of play before it actually does something, which I actually find kind of nice, because in normal traffic, you don't want to be braking really hard all the time. So it's kind of nice to have that extra play so that you can brake more comfortably. So to just wrap up this review, I'll just kind of give my general opinion of the car. Now, there are a lot of things I like and a lot of things that I dislike. As far as the dislikes go, I've already kind of mentioned it. The power, the braking, and the steering isn't really something that I like too much, but it's far overshadowed by the things I do like. This car is so much fun to drive because you just feel like you're driving a truck. Now, if you've never driven a truck, you don't really know what I'm talking about, but it's really kind of a cool feeling. You're sitting up high, you're bouncing along, you're having fun, you can play music loud, put the windows down, open up the sunroof, and just enjoy it. You don't feel like you need to drive fast. That's the thing I like about it. You can have a lot of fun while driving slowly. So if you guys liked the video, go ahead and hit with the like, and of course we always appreciate a subscription as well. Also, down in the comments section, let us know about any videos you want to see in the future.